In today's episode, we'll explore how foreign experts interpret China's future, and finally, we'll recap the hot news events about Chongqing that global media are focusing on this week. At the recently concluded National Two Sessions, the Government Work Report announced a series of policies that are closely tied to the overall development of the country and our everyday lives.
That's right. In today's show, we especially invited foreign experts to share their interpretation and insight on these policies.
We can feel the positive signals released by the National Two Sessions, which have instilled confidence in them regarding China's future. Let's listen in together.
At 2025 China's Two Sessions, the Government Work Report encouraged foreign investors to increase reinvestment. How do the foreign companies view the Chinese market, and what role will Chongqing play in their global strategies? We first interviewed Mr. Rafael Zumstek Yuan, president of Swiss Tram Southwest China.
I moved to Chongqing in 2019. I'm with Century Reliance Group, and our Century Reliance Group is also the investor and operator of this Sino-Swiss Technopark here. The Two Sessions is every year one of the major political events. I'm mostly focusing on economic parameters. I'm very keen to know the growth target of 2025, 5%. And of course also interested whether there's any economic policies regarding stimulus, regarding demand. There's now around 1,000 Swiss companies in China that employ about 200,000 employees. And I think all these Swiss companies, they will also closely watch the Two Sessions, the results of the work report, as it will, of course, affect their business here in China. Switzerland is a very diversified, innovative and highly competitive economy. And I think this also applies to Swiss resident companies here at the Sino-Swiss Technopark. So we have a company in the manufacturing field, we have as well companies in the software field, but also companies in the design field. Company that we could highlight is Schindler Elevators. They're one of the first companies that came to China in 1980s, set up one of the first joint ventures in China. And companies like Schindler then also contributed to China's urbanization, and here, especially in Chongqing, to the urbanization. So they provide elevators and escalators for high-rise buildings, for the subway system, and they keep on being an important player and hopefully shape the future of China and Chongqing together. Chongqing Economic Circle, this region is very attractive to foreign companies who want to unlock new markets. First of all, the location, Chongqing is actually very convenient to travel to any city within China. It's even very close to also Southeast Asia, so Chongqing has a very mature transport infrastructure, no matter it's railway, it's highways, by river or by air. For instance, we have this China-Europe Express Railway. The second point would be Chongqing's industrial base. We see that we have a very strong automotive sector, for instance, especially now in the EV sector, but then also in the heavy industries field and as well in the electronics field. And third, Chongqing has relatively attractive operational costs. Rent is cheaper here, as well as living expenses. So this year is a very exciting year for Sino-Swiss relations. Switzerland and China have a free trade agreement existing for more than 10 years. This March, both parties have started these negotiations to upgrade. Our Sino-Swiss Technopark now has a specific focus on companies active in the life science industry, and I guess that's the contribution from Sino-Swiss Technopark to this push in the pharmaceutical, biotech, medtech in this.
Dr. Jonathan Pattison is also closely following the Two Sessions. As a member of the board of directors of Norbrims Asia Pacific, he will share insights on how this globally renowned rail vehicle system supplier is achieving further growth in China, particularly in Chongqing. So this year, what aspects of China's two sessions do you closely follow and why?
Well, I think the two sessions is very much aligned with our strategy. The focus on environmentally friendly technologies. The area of environment is very important. So our products are designed to be lightweight, energy saving, and this fits very nicely with the strategy of the two sessions. One of the areas which is having a nice environment to live in and to reduce energy consumption. The other area, I would say, of opening up and encouraging foreign companies to invest in China also fits nicely with our strategy to be a Chinese company with strong roots in China. Knorr-Bremse has been a major sub-supplier for subsystems on their trains, both brake systems, our traditional business, but also air conditioning systems and door systems.
So you mentioned Chongqing's rail transit project. So how do you see Chongqing's role in your global business strategy?
Chongqing is a major hub in southwest China. It's in a perfect logistic position to support the whole of the southwest China region. So we saw it as an opportunity. I think at the moment the metro has around about 500 kilometers of track, but there are ambitious plans to expand that to up to 2,000 kilometers in the next years. And we want to be part of this expansion and grow as well with our customers.
So do you plan to increase investment in the rail transit sector in Chongqing, right?
Yes, we do. We've invested a couple of years ago, starting in 2019, in a facility in the Tongliang district. And there we were given good support by the local government, and I was able to visit it this week, and I'm very pleased with the progress. It's going from strength to strength and growing with our customer and providing the support that they need. On the rail side, we see that technology is driving our business, and in particular the digitalization of the railways.
In recent years, business exchanges between China and Germany have grown. So what do you think German companies gain most from China?
It's important to have an exchange. It's important to take a slightly different view to get new ideas. Besides the opening up in the market, what I see is that German companies have recognized the strength of having development and R&D also in China. And these products then will go out with us, and we are a major exporter from China. We have a very high number of staff here, as I mentioned, more people in China than we have in Germany, and a large number of them are highly qualified engineers. We value their contribution to the development of our products.
Finally, let's check out the hot events about Chongqing that global media has been focusing on this week.
This week, international media have paid close attention to China's National Two Sessions, particularly the open delegation meeting of the Chongqing delegation. Media outlets such as Singapore's Lianhe Zaobao, Vision Guinea, The Standard, Hong Kong China's Phoenix Satellite Television have all reported on Chongqing's progress in areas such as technological innovation and the digital economy. Moreover, the news of Chinese architect Liu Jiakun winning the 2025 Pritzker Architecture Prize has garnered global attention. Media outlets like the Associated Press and Singapore's The Straits Times have specifically mentioned Liu Jiakun's deep connections with Chongqing, highlighting the city's international influence in the field of architectural education. China's official media, such as Global Times and Xinhua News Agency, have focused on the refined health trend among Chinese youth, using Chongqing as an example to showcase innovative trends in the health industry. Furthermore, China Daily, ECNs.cn, and Papua New Guinea's The National have reported on the medical assistance work of Chongqing experts in Papua New Guinea, emphasizing Chongqing's contributions to international medical fields. A tweet about Chongqing's urban development by @Jingjing Li, a prominent influencer with 100,000 followers on X, has also received widespread attention, amassing about 160,000 views.
Well, what a fantastic show. That wraps up everything for today. A big thank you to Natalia for joining and sharing, and thanks to all our viewers for tuning in.
Thank you, Alex, and thanks to everyone for your support.
Let's meet. Showcasing new Chongqing to the world. I'm your host, Alex. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.
Goodbye.